Welcome back to Candroid Crypto Miners. Anyways, I've been running this little card, this 1650 GTX on Ravencoin for the last little bit here. This little motherboard combo, CPU, memory, this card has been very stable. I haven't had to do anything. Knock on wood, have not had to do anything. But anyways, I want to get this set up into another case now, guys. I've got another case down here. And I've got another case upstairs. I think I'm probably going to use the other case. It's a little bit bigger. I don't really like the bench setup. I don't feel comfortable like overclocking the card because I don't really have very much proper cooling here on the card. So yeah, let me show you the other case and then let's get this little combo here into a case. So here's the other case. This is a Cooler Master case. You know, nice good sized mid-tower case, maybe a little larger than a mid-tower, but lots of room in here, guys, for graphics cards. I'm going to use this case up first. Alright, stay tuned. I'm going to drop that motherboard combo in there, and then I'm going to come right back and we're going to show you what it's mined for Ravencoin since I dropped that little combo together. There we go, guys. So I've taken that little bench setup I had and I dropped it into this nice Cooler Master case. Lots of space, lots of room. You can see even if I want to mount more fans kind of up in the hard drive bays and stuff, we definitely could. So yeah, I've got there's two fans in the top of the case here. You know, just keeping the card cool. And then I just got the power supply kind of blowing upward too under the card. So it's hovered around 54 degrees or so, give or take. Anyways, let's go take a look in the HiveOS. And let's take a look what this little GTX 1650 card has mined in the last week. So here we are in the RaveOS mining interface. You can see I have two little workers going here. So this is just a little worker. I have two 1050 Ti GTX cards here, mining Ethereum Classic. But this is the one we're looking at. This is this little rig that we put together. It was a week ago we put this together. And I want to show you how much this one little card has mined in 1 week. It's actually pretty good. So we're going to click on this worker. And you can see it's mining Ravencoin. Its current hash rate is 9.67. So without any overclocks, it'll clock in around 8.99 or just under 9 mega hash. And what I've done is I've taken the overclocks that I used on my GTX 1050s and I've just applied them to the GTX 1650. So you might be able to get a squeak a little bit more out of it. Maybe we'll try it. So let's click on, we're going to click on this. We're going to go to rig statistics. And we're going to go to the hardware tab. So you can see this is the card we have. So it's MSI GTX 1650 4 gig. 9.67 mega hash is the current rate. Cards are running around 56 degrees and fan speed is 100%. I set the fan to try to limit it at 45. That way it'll run 100% of the time. So when we look at tuning, plus 150 on the core clock and 2100 on the memory clock. I have not seen a card. Most cards you can maybe get up around 2400-ish. Maybe we'll try that with this card in a couple seconds. But just to show you what it has already mined in, this is pretty much less than a week. So tonight would be day 7. 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock tonight would be day 7. And it's currently Wednesday evening. But I'll probably put the video up tomorrow on Thursday. So it's already mined 91 Ravencoin with another 6 on the way. And probably by the time 9 o'clock hits tonight, this card will have mined 100 Ravencoin almost exactly in 1 week. So you're like, well, you know, not bad. Now, if you want to see what the price of Ravencoin is, let's do... I should just go to Yahoo. I don't know why. I just like Yahoo for some reason. So there you go. So Ravencoin is 7.1 cents essentially a coin. So we mine 100. So, you know, you move your decimal places over 1, 2. Basically, this card has already earned $7 in a week. Keep in mind you have to subtract your energy costs. Not super profitable, guys. But if Ravencoin at some point goes up to $2, $3, $4, you're going to be laughing because you have volume in coin. You have, like, right now, 100 coin in a week. It's pretty good, and that's because the network hash rate on Ravencoin is pretty low. A lot of people aren't mining it. So, let's... I do want to show you, I guess, a little bit... I want to get into the... Let me go to the dashboard here again. I actually want to open up the console window, which is right here. Again, nothing super root admin here with RaveOS. And there we go. So let's go into the, let's look at the miner. So there you go. There's your 9.67 mega hash. Now, this is where I don't like RaveOS. When you do overclocking, it does not do it on the fly. So if I go to tuning here, I'm going to show you what's going to happen. So in HiveOS, you can change your overclock settings, and it does it on the fly. In RaveOS, you're going to change this setting, you're going to apply it, and then it's actually going to stop the miner and reboot the miner every single time you make a change. So let's bump the memory clock up to 2150. We're going to select that, and we're going to say save and apply. So once you do that, you're going to see here the miner is actually going to stop. It's going to kick us out. So there you go. It kicked us out of the miner. And we're going to go back in. So our previous speed was 9.67. So let's go back into miner again. And it does this every single time, guys. Like, this is why I don't like RaveOS. It's one of the annoying features that I don't like. When you start using HiveOS, you're going to see. I think you're going to like HiveOS better. But the reason I'm using RaveOS because I believe you are allowed 2 free rigs. I had a little free symbol sign here the other day. One rig for sure is free. And I've had 2 rigs running here for free for at least the last week. So I think you can run 2 rigs or 2 PCs or 2 whatever on RaveOS for free. And that's the reason why I'm mining it. I also have 4 rigs running on HiveOS. Again, because it's free. Anything beyond this, guys, you need to start paying some fees and stuff for your rigs. Okay, let's go back into our worker here. Now, the one cool thing that I do like about RaveOS, if you go to notifications, it'll tell you here, miner started. So we know that the miner has rebooted. And so there you go, 9.86. So it has ramped up a little bit. 9.83, 9.86. So it has ramped up a little bit. Now, what the limit of this card is, I actually do not know. If you guys have some settings on the GTX1650 that you want to share, by all means, drop it in the comments section below. Let's go up to 2200. Save and apply. And you're going to see again, it's going to kick us out of the miner. And here we go. It's going to kick us out. There you go. Kicked us out of the miner. Not a feature I like with RaveOS. I wish it was on the fly like HiveOS. There we go. Hop back into the miner. Anyways, guys, if you do want to check out RaveOS, I do have a link underneath the video. Like, it's a referral link for RaveOS. You know, go in. It's free. Go in, sign up. It's free. You get 2. You'll get 2 rigs or 2 miners, and just try it out. See if you like it. Personally, I don't like it. It's okay. It does the job, but HiveOS is better, guys. I'm telling you, HiveOS is 100% better. So alright, it's just doing the DAG file size here now. Let's see if this card will actually run without crashing. So it clocked initially at 9.86. And it doesn't look like there might not be an increase. Let's see. If we're lucky, the card doesn't crash. And mining Ravencoin, because mining Ravencoin, it's always, the hash rate is always lower than mining Ethereum Classic. Yeah, there you go, 9.83, 9.86. So it doesn't really look like we've had an increase, guys. This card may very well be at its maximum memory rate here. We may not be able to go any farther on this card. It doesn't seem to be increasing. We went from 2100 to 2200, and there is really no noticeable increase here. So it may not be worth trying to overclock this card any farther. So what we can do, yeah, 9.83, 9.83, 9.86. Yeah, so if you look at my dashboard again, you could see Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is usually double the hash rate because it's a different algorithm that's used when mining that coin. So each one of these cards is doing about 16 mega hash basically. So I can show you quickly. I'll just go in here. We're going to hardware. You could see each card here is doing 16 mega hash right now. And it's the same settings we had on the other card. Plus 150, plus 2000 on the memory. Again, I haven't pushed this, guys. I might be able to squeeze a little bit more out of the card. I haven't pushed it. But, yeah, so we're mainly focused on this guy. Let's see. Okay, so it just showed us our mining starting up again. And 9.77. So, yeah. So see that, guys? We went to 2200. The card has not increased. So, I'm going to set this back to 2100. And we're going to say save and apply. So remember the numbers, 9.76, 9.83, 9.83, basically 9.83. And I think you're going to see the exact same numbers with the slower speed. So this card could be at its max. You can see there's not a lot of options on these cards. It's basically core clock and memory. Very simple. Let's let it build up the DAG size. But yeah, more interesting, guys. Like, what I wanted to show you was the amount of coins that this card has actually been able to mine in a week. So there you go. Basically, it's going to be around 100 Ravencoin in 1 week at 9.8, give or take, mega hash. So yeah, so there you go, guys. Just wanted to give you a quick brief overview. A little bit of the RaveOS, a little bit of the miner here, showing you some different things, rig statistics, hardware, 9.73. So yeah, so there you go, 9.75, guys. So, you know, is it worth it to push your card? Like 9.75, 9.83, you're not really gaining much. And so far the card's been very stable at this speed. The farther you push the card, the greater the chance you're going to have some system instability. And to be honest, I like my uptime. So I'd prefer to choose the uptime over pushing the card a little bit too hard, and then it becomes unstable. Yeah, so your hardware, your tuning tab that I've showed you here, we're back at 2100. Yeah, a little bit of a drop, but it's not much. Settings, nothing really here. There's a maximum temperature value here. If you put something in here and your card hits that value, your miner will constantly reboot. So I don't put a value in here. I leave it on auto fan. System info, it just kind of shows you like what I'm running here. So it's an Intel Core 2 Duo CPU, 2.4 gigahertz. MSI motherboard, 4 gigs of RAM. You know, nothing special, guys. Seriously, just an old motherboard that I had laying around or I picked up for $40 or $50. A little bit of statistics here. It shows you like an overtime graph of your power, your hash rate. Like this stuff is pretty consistent across the board, guys. And then notifications, which just miner start, which we already know. So, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Feel free to check out that link for RaveOS. Like I say, guys, it's free. Go ahead, sign up. Get a couple rigs running on your own. Tinker with it, play with it. And, yeah, feel free to post. Feel free to post your, if you're running this card, feel free to post your core clock and memory clock settings in the chat as well. And we'll just kind of share information. But I think this card is, I mean, you might be able to get it to 2400 if you're lucky, but there's not many cards I've actually been able to get to 2400. I have a couple RX 580s I've been able to get there. But yeah, like, subscribe, guys, and drop some comments in the comments section. I'm active. I'll reply.